This is Pastor Dave. Thank you for visiting the Essential Truth. I don't know how much you can hear in the background, but I ran into a pretty serious storm here, and I'm just taking some shelter under the awning here at the church building by the front door. But it was quite the storm. It reminded me, as I was trying to get out of the storm, of the passage in Mark chapter 4, where Jesus was with the disciples. In chapter 4, verse 35, it says, "And the same day when the evening was come, he said to them, 'Let us pass over to the other side.' And when they had sent away the multitude, they took him even as he was in the boat, and there were also with him other little boats. And there arose a great storm of wind, and the waves beat into the boat so that it was now full. And he was in the stern of the boat asleep on a pillow. And they awoke him and said unto him, 'Master, do you not care that we're perishing?'" You know, there's several aspects of this that's interesting. One, Jesus said in verse 35, we're going to go to the other side. He didn't say we're going to go to the bottom, as one of my professors used to say years ago. So they should have known, if Jesus said we're going to the other side, we're going to the other side. But it's interesting, half of the disciples anyways, or a third of them, had their profession, they were fishermen on that very sea. And they were very familiar with these storms. And so if they're afraid, that indicates it was a pretty bad storm. But the other thing that's interesting is it says that Jesus was sleeping. You know, he was 100% God, but he was also 100% human. And as a human, he, like you and I, he got tired. He needed some rest. And so it's an interesting image of Jesus asleep in the boat while they're scared in the storm. But I'll tell you what, there's no place better to be in a storm than with Jesus in the boat. And so he says, when they wake him up and say, "Don't you care that we're perishing? Jesus, we're dying. Don't you care?" It says in verse 39, "And he arose and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, 'Peace, be still.' And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm." I say this all the time at our church. When I read passages, especially in the Gospels, I wish I had a video that I could just play and watch this violent storm, so bad that the disciples are afraid they're going to die, the boat's going to sink. And Jesus, awakened out of his sleep, stands up, rebukes the sea. Literally in the Greek, it's "be muzzled and stay muzzled" is what he says. And instantly there's a total calm. So to go from this violent storm and this wind and the waves and everything to just a dead calm, that would be something to behold. Verse 40, "And he said to them, 'Why are you so fearful? How is it that you have no faith?'" And again, Jesus said, we're going to the other side, not the bottom. They should have had faith in the Lord Jesus. They had seen a lot of miracles already, and they should have trusted him. But, you know, sometimes we're the same way. We get in the storms of life, and it's easy to sort of get our eyes off of Jesus and focus on the storms around us. It says in verse 41, "And they feared exceedingly and said one to another, 'What manner of man is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?'" And of course, the answer to that question is he's not just a man, he's God in the flesh. Well, I just wanted to encourage you, as I had to dodge out of the rain here a little bit. Some of the traffic even pulled over because things were so bad. But I just want to do a quick video to encourage you as I thought of that passage there in Mark 4 with this storm. I thought, you know, that would have been something to behold. And as the storms in life come our way, which they do, we just need to put our faith and trust in him, knowing that he's the God who calms the storm. This is Pastor Dave. Again, thank you for visiting the Essential Truth. Make sure you like the video, comment. I would appreciate that. Also, share with someone that might be encouraged by this as well, and subscribe. That's very, very helpful to our channel. So thank you for visiting the Essential Truth. You have a blessed day.